Hi guys, today I was going through my recycling and I noticed that I have all sorts of plastic bottles, and I thought these would make really good bowling pins. And this is something that you guys could do at home too while you're stuck at home. You could go check out, see if you have any water bottles or Gatorade bottles like I have, and set up your own little bowling alley. Now, instead of an actual bowling ball, I am going to use one of my soccer balls. When you set up your bowling alley, you want to set up your pins in a triangle shape with one pin at the top. That's called the head pin. That's the pin that you're going to be aiming for when you bowl. And you want to set your pins up so that they're about an inch away from each other. You want to make sure they're an inch away from each other, because when you hit the pin down, you want them to all start falling down like dominoes. If you do not have them an inch apart, they won't actually fall down. They'll just be pushed back into each other like this. See, one fell down. But if you have them an inch apart, starting with the head pin, then 2, and then 3, and then 4, starting with the head pin, then they'll fall down. Now I'm going to show you 2 different approaches for bowling. I am right-handed, so I have my bowling ball in my right hand, and my left hand on the side of the bowling ball, so that it keeps it stable. Yes, thank you. Thank you for helping. Alright, so there's 2 different approaches. There's the 4-step approach and the 3-step approach. I prefer the 3-step approach, but try both and see which one you like the best. Here's the 4-step approach. You start with, if you're right-handed, you start with your right foot, and you take 4 steps, and then you roll the ball so it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, 4-step approach. You step first with your right foot if you're right-handed. Step first with your left foot if you're left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the 3-step approach, that's the one I use when I go bowling. If you're right-handed, you start with your left foot. And if you're left-handed, you start with your right foot. I'm right-handed, so I start with my left foot. Take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Oop, hit the camera. Show you one more time. 1, 2, 3. You may have already noticed, but the 4-step approach is called that because you take 4 steps during your approach. And the 3-step approach is called that because you take 3 steps for your approach. Now, for both approaches, you need to make sure that your arm goes all the way back and all the way through, and you follow through with your hand. Watch while I do a 3-step approach, and I follow, my arm goes all the way back and all the way follows through. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. You want to make sure you're following through every time. Alright guys, wanted to show you one more time how I set up the pins. The water bottle pin right there, the very front is called the head pin. There's 2, then there's 2 pins, and then 3, and at the end there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that they're about 1 inch away from each other. You can see how I have about 1 inch from each other. And there you go.